So first you have to accept the prosperity of an emotion. In other words, prosperity, there's a richness in alignment, tapping into the power and the energy that creates worlds. That is abundance. That's abundance. Abundance, prosperity. It's a vibrational thing. So now let's take this a little further. So the economy, whatever it is, no one understands it who is physically focused. In other words, but this is a common misunderstanding about it. The economists are splitting up the pie of current reality. In other words, they don't count it until it's manifested. They don't count it until the gold has been dug up. They don't count it until Google, who sold the shares, they don't count it until there is manifestational evidence of it. Right? So there's this pie that, by the way, has been expanding. Have you noticed? And look how this manifested pie has expanded. So the economists are only counting the pie that has manifested. So they say, and you do too, well, here's the pie. Hard to get my thoughts around this pie because it's big. Nobody knows how big. I keep hearing different things. But apparently there's a pie. And that guy over there, he got a really big piece of the pie. The pie isn't being very well split up. But in any case, it's a limited pie, which makes me, as the participant in the pie, nervous about it. Nervous about it and worried about it and competitive about it and angry about it, worried about it, and out of the vortex about it. And we say, your problem is you're not talking about the real pie. The real pie is that energy pie, it's that vortex pie, it's that what is in the process of becoming pie. It's where that pie came from. And so if you can find a way of shaking loose of the reality and start staking your claim inside the vortex where the true energy and power and clarity and resilience is, then what is in your bank account is as irrelevant as that big old pie. Because that's old news. That's old news. This is where it's at, you see. So your optimism is about the pie you're moving to, not the pie that has been created and divvied up and squawked over by so many. So many people who are fixated on that pie are staking no claim whatsoever in this pie. But you know who's staking claim in this pie? We'll tell you. The guys that have got the biggest share of that pie. Because they've figured out how to play the game. They're not worried. They're not groveling. They're not feeling like victims. In other words, they know there are always opportunities, and that opportunities appear in the oddest of circumstances. In other words, their optimism stays up no matter what, because they understand that it's about something other than that pie, that manifested pie, which is old news. Which brings us to something that we like to say to all of you, especially lately, a lot. Anything that's manifested is old news, because this vortex is where who you really are is, and all of the cooperative components that are aligned with who you really are. We want to jolt you, cajole you, sell you, encourage you into being your own cooperative component with your own pie. And as you relax into that, how do I conjure a vibration apart from reality? We just showed you how. You put reality in its proper place. It's old news. And you put vibration in its proper place. It's where it's at. And then you decide what you're going to give your attention to. You're going to talk about what happened or what's happening. Where you've been, where you're going. How you felt, how you feel. I want, I like, I love, I will, I am. Let's find the place of it. I like the resolution of resistance. I love the allowance of the things I seek. I so love to allow my financial prosperity. I so love to allow. I so love the feeling of allowing financial prosperity. I so love the feeling of allowing financial prosperity. I love the feeling of alignment. I love being in the vortex, and I know how to get there. I love the feeling of allowing financial well-being. I do know it's a matter of contouring my own vibration. I do know that I can tell by the way I feel how well I'm doing. I do know that I am good at focusing on some subjects. I do recognize that the subject of money is one I've negatively practiced for a while. I do know that I can change my thoughts about anything. I do know that in changing my thoughts, I can achieve more money. I'm reaching for the feeling of relief that releasing resistance about money will give me. I love being calm about money. I love being assured about it. I love that feeling about everything. I'm beginning to understand that it's about contouring my mind, not about affecting results. I believe I can contour my mind. I do it relative to so many things. So I can do it relative to this. I'm expecting good results as I consistently hold my mind in a better feeling place. I'm there right now. I'm holding my mind in a better feeling place right now. I have found the relief I was seeking relative to the subject of the way I feel. I can't keep this up without improvement in everything in my life experience. I am now feeling ease about the subject of alignment. I have accomplished the ease that I sought out to achieve. I did it. I've accomplished the ease that I set out to achieve.